Okay, so next we're going to do algebraic expressions, algebraic rules, and basic operation. So let's revisit the algebraic rules. So when you have, let's say, a squared b to the power of 3 divided by ab squared, what you do is we subtract the exponents, right? So 2 minus 1, which is going to be 2 minus 1, which is going to be 1, and then b, 3 minus 2, which ends up equal to 1 as well. And then this is just a times b, right? So when we have just a times b and there's nothing here, that just means that there are a to the exponent of 1, b to the exponent of 1. So that's one thing. The next thing, division, multiplication, right? So a squared b cubed times ab squared. So this equals to a, again, we look at a with a, and we look at b with b. So that's a 2 plus 1, right? 2 plus, this is a 1 here, times b to the power 3 plus 2. 3, 2. So that gave us a to the power of 3, b to the power of 5. Okay, so that's division, multiplication, and then next is a squared b all to the power of 2. So when you have an exponent outside of an expression and there's bracket here, this becomes a to the power of 2 times 2 times b to the power of, this will be 1, right? So then it'll be 1 times 2. So this rule here says that the exponent outside of the bracket gets multiplied into every term. So this becomes a to the power of 4, b to the power of 2. And the next thing, if we combine a little bit here, we'll have a squared b to the power of 2 divided by ab squared. So here, the rule is we do the bracket first, okay? So the bottom, leave it untouched. The top becomes, again, this 2 here gets multiplied into every term for the exponent. So this is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 times 1 here, which is 2. So now we do, since this is division, now we do subtracting of the exponents, right? So here we look at a with a, so that's a to the power of 4 minus 1, which is going to be 3. And then b to the power of 2 minus 2, which is going to be 0. And then we just happen to bump into something new here. So either leave it like this, or you can remember that anything that is not 0, okay, anything, b to the power of 0 equals 1. A to the power of 0 equals 1. 100 to the power of 0 equals 1. You know, a million to the power of 0 equals 1. Anything that is not 0. So 0 to the power of 0, this is undefined. We don't deal with this. Besides that, anything to the power of 0 equals 1. So coming back out here, either you keep it like this as your answer if you're comfortable with it, or you can just write it as a to the power of 3, and this b is just 1, which means you can just ignore it, not write it down. Okay? So that's that.